Do we really need all of that cussing? I mean, seriously. Deadpool and Wolverine, the trailer just dropped. It's actually the second trailer. And I have never, in my adult life, seen a trailer that featured the F word so many times. I mean, I remember the days where trailers wouldn't have any cursing at all. This trailer, my goodness, there is no doubt that this one will not be seen on public television without a lot of words being bleeped out. Like, this is just wild, is what it is. So, is this a desperate plea by Disney? Are they trying to appeal to someone because, Disney and Marvel is in serious trouble? So, hey, let's have Deadpool and Wolverine and let's bring in as much bad language as possible, as much sexual innuendo as possible. But to be fair, that's what the Deadpool series has been from the beginning. I went and watched the original Deadpool several years ago when it was new. I didn't know a thing about it. We were actually on a trip, shopping trip, and I didn't want to shop anymore, and all I was doing was carrying the bags. So I told my wife, taking the bags to the car, going to watch a movie, and I'll call you when I get out. And she was like, all right. So I'm there watching Deadpool, and I was like laughing. I was in shock. I was thinking to myself, thank goodness my wife didn't come in here to watch this, because she would not have lasted 10 minutes. She would have been gone. And many people are that way. It's a tough pill to swallow. Like, there's part of me that enjoys the entertainment side of it, but also, man, when you inject all the sexual stuff and all the cursing over and over and over, it gets very tiresome. I can be resilient against it for a bit, but why all of the cursing? The prevalence of cursing in modern day movies can be attributed to a few factors. Firstly, there's a shift in societal norms and values over time. We see that each year. As the years go by, those things change. As society becomes more permissive and less conservative, certain language that was once considered taboo becomes more acceptable in mainstream media. And it would be hard to argue against that. Additionally, filmmakers often aim for authenticity in their portrayals of characters in situations. We know that Deadpool and Wolverine are both characters that tend to push the limit. So they're doing that here with their words. In real life, people do swear, and using profanity in dialogue can make characters seem more realistic and relatable to audiences. Moreover, the film industry is increasingly targeting older audiences who are more tolerant of explicit language. Now, that's something else that I see changing as time goes on, because I believe that the younger audience is going to be the ones who are more tolerant. But there's no doubt that over time, the older audience were the tolerant ones, accepting and enjoying the adultish behavior and norms. With the rise of streaming platforms and on-demand viewing, filmmakers have more freedom to include mature content without worrying about traditional censorship or ratings restrictions. Ultimately, the prevalence of cursing in modern-day movies, just like in Deadpool and Wolverine, reflect broader shifts in cultural attitudes, audience demographics, and the creative choices made by filmmakers to accurately depict the world around us. What I want to know from you guys is this something that you would take your adolescent child to go watch? Probably, hopefully, certainly not. What about your teenager? Then again, maybe not. We do know that Disney and Marvel have released failure after failure. They're losing money. They're losing millions of dollars with each passing year as viewership wanes for everything that they produce. So is the answer that they need to use the F-bomb the way that they are here in Deadpool and Wolverine? I guess time will tell. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Thanks for being here at Coach's Archives. We'll see you on the next one.